The real causes of obesity, it's not just overeating, expanded version. Have you ever wondered why, despite countless diets, exercise routines, and public health campaigns, obesity continues to rise? Is it just about overeating, or is there something deeper at play? For decades, the dominant narrative has been that weight gain is the simple result of consuming too many calories and not burning enough. But if that's true, why do so many people struggle to lose weight despite their best efforts? Could it be that the root causes of obesity are far more complex than we've been led to believe? Let's begin with the most basic question. Why do some people gain weight more easily than others? Genetics offer a partial answer. Over 100 genetic markers are associated with body weight regulation, impacting everything from appetite control to how efficiently we store fat. For instance, variations in the FTO gene can increase hunger and preference for high-calorie foods. Does this mean some people are biologically predisposed to struggle with weight? If so, why do we continue to blame individuals for their circumstances rather than acknowledging these innate challenges? But genetics alone can't explain the dramatic rise in obesity over the past few decades. Could it have something to do with the food we eat? Consider this. How much of the modern diet is dominated by ultra-processed foods? These foods are designed for bliss points, a term food scientists use to describe the perfect combination of sugar, salt, and fat that makes them nearly impossible to resist. Isn't it unfair to criticize someone for overeating when the food itself is engineered to override their self-control? And what about the role of insulin resistance? This condition, often triggered by excessive consumption of refined carbohydrates and sugars, causes the body to store fat more aggressively. When cells become resistant to insulin, blood sugar levels spike, prompting the body to produce more insulin, a hormone that encourages fat storage. Over time, this vicious cycle can lead to weight gain, even if calorie intake remains stable. Shouldn't we be questioning the role of sugar-laden processed foods in fostering this metabolic dysfunction, rather than blaming individuals for their weight? Now, let's turn to stress. Have you ever noticed how your cravings for comfort foods skyrocket during stressful times? Chronic stress leads to elevated cortisol levels, which not only increase appetite, but also promote fat storage, particularly around the abdomen. For someone dealing with financial struggles, a demanding job, or caregiving responsibilities, stress isn't just an occasional visitor, it's a constant companion. Shouldn't we ask how our fast-paced, high-pressure lifestyles are contributing to the obesity epidemic? Sleep is another crucial factor. Did you know that even one night of poor sleep can disrupt the balance of hunger-regulating hormones like ghrelin and leptin? Ghrelin, which stimulates appetite, increases our sleep deprivation, while leptin, which signals fullness, decreases. In our always-on society, where many people sacrifice sleep to meet deadlines or care for loved ones, how many are unknowingly sabotaging their metabolism? Isn't it time we valued sleep as much as diet and exercise in the fight against obesity? Socioeconomic challenges. Can everyone afford to be healthy? Why is it that obesity rates are disproportionately high in low-income communities? Is it because these individuals lack discipline or knowledge? Or could it be because they face systemic barriers to healthy living? Fresh produce and whole foods often cost more than calorie-dense processed options, and food deserts limit access to grocery stores in many underserved areas. Moreover, those working multiple jobs or long hours may not have the time or energy to cook balanced meals or engage in physical activity. Isn't it clear that economic inequality plays a significant role in shaping health outcomes? Emotional eating. Is food a coping mechanism? How often do we consider the emotional component of eating? Food is not just fuel. It's comfort, reward, and sometimes a refuge from life's hardships. For someone dealing with trauma, loneliness, or depression, a slice of cake or a bowl of pasta might offer a fleeting moment of solace. Should we blame people for turning to food when it feels like the only thing within their control? Or should we focus on addressing the root causes of emotional pain that drive such behaviours? The role of society and culture. Why do we equate thinness with health and moral virtue? This cultural obsession with weight stigmatizes larger bodies and often overshadows the fact that health is multifaceted. Did you know that people can be metabolically healthy at a variety of sizes? Yet, societal weight bias perpetuates feelings of shame, discouraging individuals from seeking help or adopting sustainable habits.